solve challenges. I love to transform. I love to drive transformation. And that's the bridge to tech, and it's just, in the tech world, there's nothing but transformation. I mean, we're developing technologies that are fundamentally transforming the world. And whether it's Salesforce or it's ServiceNow or it's Oracle or SAP or Workday or whoever, I mean, it is a world of transformation. And so tech just felt like a natural place for me to be because it leveraged my desire to fundamentally transform, but being in the place where the transformation is truly happening, where it starts, because everything is transformed through technology in some way, shape, or form. And it's an incredible opportunity to continue to hone your brain. I talked about future of work earlier, and I think one of the things about the future of work that is so amazing is that jobs are changing so rapidly that you constantly have to be on your game. You know, you're constantly challenging yourself to have to learn something new, to do something new. And, you know, I think that's what keeps us fresh. I think that's what keeps work exciting. And I think doing it in tech, there's almost no other place to be.
Could you maybe share a pivotal moment, if you had one, in your journey that maybe changed your trajectory? I guess maybe the clerking for a judge or working for a lawyer?
No. I honestly, I mean, there's a few. First of all, I think failures are always the most pivotal moments. I remember leading a huge project that I was ill-equipped to lead for a very large pharmaceutical company, and the net of it is that they wanted to outsource all their functions, but they really didn't want to outsource or give up any control. It was a complete lack of cultural fit. And, you know, I was so in the mindset of execution orientation that I just kept pushing, even though in my heart I knew it was not a good fit for this client. And ultimately it failed. And I remember after that failure, I sat down with my mentor and I said, well, I never have to worry about being on a big transformation project with technology anymore. And he said, why not? And I said, because I failed. He said, you failed, and that's the reason why every single person is going to want you to lead their project next. And I was like, what do you mean? And he said, because now you understand the pitfalls. You've been there, you've seen it, you've been through it. You're the best person to lead moving forward. That was truly a pivotal moment, because it stopped me from hiding from my failures and embracing them. And I have to tell you, until that point, I was the person who said, everything's great. And now I'm the person who says, I don't know, I don't think it's good, I'm really worried about it, I need help. And that was a massive change, and honestly, I think it propelled my career in ways that I wouldn't have otherwise.
Erica inspired me to talk about what I failed to become. Till about 18 years of age, I always wanted to become a surgeon. I dreamt of becoming a surgeon, and I was going in that direction. I failed. I didn't get through. So I was doing my master's in biological sciences and genetics. And then I switched to MBA, and I became human resources. So if you ask me, so what really? I think it's about affecting lives of people, and I think I'm still doing it, maybe in different ways. That's how I try to justify. I think there are different ways. I mean, it starts from recruitment pipeline, right? What is our recruitment pipeline? It starts from career development programs. Are we consciously nominating people? I mean, there will be always meritocracy, but are we nominating people? Are we thinking about them? Are we hiring them? Are we taking career decisions? Are we taking big bets on women in leadership positions? Sponsorship programs, and a lot of other things which a lot of other companies are doing. Maybe we can think about it. But those are some of my observations.
So I would say, first thing, take bold risks. Don't wait for the perfect moment, and don't wait until you're 100% ready. So women tend to underplay themselves and underplay their achievements, and that implies that they miss out on opportunities. You know, pick up the high stakes project. Like Erica, I love that example of the very complex pharmaceutical project transformation program you undertook. Even though you failed, learn from your failures, build resilience, and and advocate for yourself, right? So go out and advocate for that promotion, for that assignment that you want, for the resources you want. And finally, in terms of from a risk perspective, make sure that people are aware of your successes, right? Project yourself, be known, be out there, make sure you're recognized for what you've achieved and delivered. Secondly, I would say build a strong network of mentors and sponsors. Mentors give great constructive feedback. They help you guide through your career. And sponsors advocate for you behind closed doors. So they are the ones who get you new opportunities, they help you with the promotion, they help you get the next great job or role that you are looking for. Peer-to-peer networks are great from a support perspective. Make sure you have an internal peer network that you can turn to for support and an external peer network as well. And finally, be part of industry bodies where you make your voice heard, build your brand, and contribute.
Babita is our heroine today because she has lost her voice, but kindly agreed to be on stage with us. So if you don't mind, she wrote what she'd like to say, and I'm going to share it with you. After completing her bachelor's and master's degrees in computer science, she started her career as a programmer and then gradually moved on to different roles. She spent 15 years in product development and then moved to the services industry. She has held leadership positions in delivery, pre-sales, and solutioning. Her pivotal moment came 2 years ago when she moved from India to the UK and took over the sales leader role for the UK and Europe here at Coforge. She's had interesting journey, interesting learnings, but one thing remained consistent, and that was the mentorship that she got throughout her entire career.
But really my advice applies to everybody, and it's table stakes to be technically excellent at your job. So that's our starting point. Find what you like, find what you're good at, become great at it. And then secondly, to anyone who's been an only in the room and only at the table, is to take stock of what re-energizes you outside of doing your job and what takes energy from you.
When I think about the future of work, right, and I think about the skills that are needed for the future of work, I think communication, absolutely essential. I think influence, absolutely critical. The ability to quickly analyze information and data, necessary. Working across diverse types. I mean, we're talking about AI agents. Guess what? We're all going to be managing workforces of AI. That's pretty different and diverse for all of us that we need to manage.
So I would like to thank all these extremely accomplished women. Thank you for sharing your perspectives.